The story begins with a girl named Lin Lin struggling to lift her suitcase into the overhead storage compartment on a train. Just as the suitcase is about to fall, Fang Yuke steps in and helps her hold it up. The story then flashes back to the past. One day, a young girl is being bullied by several boys and is left in tears. Lin Lin immediately steps in and stands up to the bullies. Even at a young age, she is known for being brave, cheerful, and always willing to help anyone in need. Several years later, Lin Lin is now a high school student, but she has a habit of falling asleep during class. One day, a teacher notices her sleeping and suddenly calls on her to answer a question. Since she has no idea what the lesson is about, she blurts out a random answer, causing her classmates to burst into laughter after she gets it completely wrong. After school, Lin Lin would rather spend her time hanging out with friends at the beach than studying. Because of that, her mother, Wang Yue, is constantly nagging her and telling her to focus on her education. Wang Yue also loves comparing Lin Lin to Fang Yuke, a boy her age who is known as the model student and consistently earns the highest grades in school. While the neighbors admire Yuke's academic achievements, Lin Lin sees him as a nerd who doesn't seem to have much of a social life. Unfortunately for her, Wang Yue considers him the perfect example to follow and orders Lin Lin to match his study schedule. As long as the light in Yuke's room is still on, Lin Lin has to keep studying too. When Lin Lin finally starts following her mother's rule, she is shocked to discover that Yuke studies until very late at night almost every day. Frustrated by this, she comes up with a plan to set him up with Ye Ru Ting, one of the prettiest and most popular girls at school. That night, Lin Lin writes 2 fake love letters inviting each other to a movie date. One letter is signed with Yuke's name, while the other is signed with Ru Ting's, making it seem as though they secretly have feelings for one another. The next day, Lin Lin quietly delivers the letters. Before long, rumors start spreading throughout the school that Yuke and Ru Ting are dating. Lin Lin is thrilled because she believes that if Yuke falls in love, he will stop spending all his time studying. As Yuke and Ru Ting appear to grow closer, the light in Yuke's room, which normally stays on until midnight, suddenly starts turning off much earlier. Lin Lin is relieved. She no longer has to stay up late studying, and her mother finally loses her favorite excuse for forcing her to work harder. This is love the way you are. Unfortunately, her happiness doesn't last very long. After several days of peace, the light in Yuke's room suddenly stays on late again, just like before. Once more, Lin Lin is forced to follow his schedule and study deep into the night. Around the same time, she learns that Ru Ting has transferred to another school. Naturally, Lin Lin assumes that Yuke is heartbroken and has thrown himself back into studying to cope with the disappointment. Because of that, she has no choice but to continue following the routine her mother demands, staying up night after night studying alongside the glow of Yuke's bedroom light. Day after day, Lin Lin continues following Yuke's study habits. Without even realizing it, the lazy daughter of a small grocery store owner gradually transforms into an excellent student. By the time graduation arrives, she manages to earn a place at the same prestigious university as UK. Even more surprisingly, they are both accepted into the animal husbandry program. Their success quickly becomes a source of pride for everyone back in their hometown. Sometime later, the two of them travel together by train to begin their university lives. Throughout the journey, Lin Lin talks non-stop, still amazed that she was accepted into such a prestigious program. After arriving on campus, she is so excited that she nearly falls over after accidentally bumping into a student named Zi Xiaoxi from the biology department. The two introduce themselves, and when Xiaoxi notices how close she seems to UK, he immediately assumes they are dating. Lin Lin quickly clears up the misunderstanding and explains that she and UK are simply neighbors who have known each other for years. Once Xiaoxi learns that they are not a couple, he immediately becomes interested in her and starts looking for opportunities to get closer. After chatting with Xiaoxi, Lin Lin heads to her dormitory, where she meets her roommates and even shares some local gifts from her hometown. Before long, she teams up with one of her roommates, Xu Jie-er, to explore the campus. Everything feels exciting and modern, especially with all the advanced technology available throughout the university. Not long afterward, while picking up her textbooks, Lin Lin notices UK sitting alone and walks over to join him. At that same moment, someone unexpected appears. Ru Ting has also been accepted into the university. The moment UK sees her, he suddenly falls silent. Her arrival reminds him of something he never had the chance to tell her before she transferred away years earlier. Meanwhile, Ru Ting happily approaches him, clearly pleased to see him again. One of her friends proudly mentions that Ru Ting has become one of the most popular girls on campus and receives love letters from admirers almost every day. UK, however, seems completely uninterested in the topic. Rather than continuing the conversation, he simply excuses himself and heads off to attend his first university class. Later, Lin Lin and UK attend their first animal husbandry lecture. Much to the students' surprise, the class takes place inside a cattle barn, leaving many of them visibly uncomfortable. The professor spends the lesson introducing the program and explaining what they can expect from the major. When he asks why everyone chose animal husbandry, it quickly becomes clear that many of the students are not genuinely passionate about the field and have their own reasons for ending up there. Sometime later, a campus event is held, and Lin Lin attends with Ji to enjoy the festivities. While there, she runs into Xiaoxi, who happens to be one of the performers. As usual, he takes every opportunity to get closer to her. Meanwhile, UK is already seated among the audience. Not long after, Ru Ting arrives with her friends and ends up sitting directly behind him. When Lin Lin finally makes her way over to an empty seat nearby, UK immediately grabs her arm and pulls her into the seat beside him. As the evening goes on, the atmosphere becomes more lively and exciting. Then, while Xiaoxi is performing on stage, UK suddenly wraps an arm around Lin Lin's shoulders. Naturally, she is completely confused by his behavior. To make matters even stranger, UK casually introduces Lin Lin as his girlfriend. The unexpected announcement leaves both Lin Lin and Ru Ting stunned. After the event ends, Lin Lin confronts UK and asks why he claimed she was his girlfriend. Instead of giving a proper explanation, he simply insists that as long as they are attending the same university, she is his girlfriend. Back at the dormitory, Lin Lin cannot stop thinking about everything that happened. She is especially curious about UK's history with Ru Ting, so she asks one of her roommates, who used to attend the same school as Ru Ting, whether Ru Ting ever talked about him. Her roommate reveals that Ru Ting always saw UK as nothing more than a bookish student who happened to have feelings for her. According to what she heard, Ru Ting never returned those feelings. Those words stay in Lin Lin's mind for the rest of the night. She even dreams about UK being rejected by Ru Ting. When she wakes up, she reaches a conclusion of her own. She starts believing that UK only claimed she was his girlfriend to make Ru Ting jealous. The next day, Xiaoxi finds Lin Lin sitting on the campus stairs and asks whether the rumors about her dating UK are true. Lin Lin quickly brushes it off and explains that it was all just a joke. After all, she and UK have known each other since childhood. Hearing that explanation immediately puts Xiaoxi at ease. The thought of Lin Lin actually dating UK clearly bothers him more than he would like to admit. A little later, Lin Lin runs into Ru Ting and confidently tells her that UK genuinely has feelings for her. Ru Ting falls silent after hearing that. Then, after a moment of thought, she invites both Lin Lin and UK to attend her birthday party the following week. After classes end, Lin Lin finds UK and asks him to accompany her to Ru Ting's birthday party the following week. Once he agrees, the two of them go shopping together. Lin Lin helps him pick out plenty of new clothes, hoping to transform his nerdy appearance into something much more fashionable. While walking home afterward and preparing to cross the street, they suddenly witness a reckless motorcyclist named Yan Shi speeding through the road. In the process, he clips a pedestrian who is trying to cross. UK immediately rushes over to help the injured man, while Lin Lin notices that Yan Shi is attempting to flee the scene. Without a second thought, she takes off after him. Yan Shi races into a dead-end alley, only to find himself cornered by Lin Lin. Desperate to escape, he quickly turns his motorcycle around and charges straight toward her. Lin Lin narrowly dodges being hit, but before he can get away, she throws her bag at him, knocking him off the motorcycle. Thanks to Lin Lin's efforts, the police are eventually able to take Yan Shi into custody. Strangely, instead of feeling remorseful, he remains angry about what Lin Lin did to him. Not long later, Yan Shi's father arrives at the police station to pick him up. Lin Lin insists that Yan Shi should apologize to the man he injured, but he refuses. Frustrated by his attitude, she openly questions how someone could grow up without learning basic respect for others. Rather than responding, Yanxi's father simply stares at Lin Lin for a moment before quietly taking his son and leaving the station. Once everything is finally settled, Lin Lin and UK head back to campus. Unfortunately, they arrive too late and discover that the dormitory gates have already been locked. With nowhere else to go, UK suggests that they spend the night at his older brother's empty apartment. That evening, Lin Lin becomes curious about something she has noticed for a long time. She asks UK why he always carries the same red pen wherever he goes. UK gives her no real explanation, only saying that he has his own reasons for keeping it with him. The following day, students from the biology and animal husbandry departments attend a joint class together. Seeing an opportunity, Lin Lin once again tries to bring UK and Ru Ting closer to each other. However, she gets an unexpected surprise when the professor enters the classroom. The lecturer turns out to be none other than the father of the motorcyclist she argued with the previous night. Known as Professor Wang, he immediately recognizes Lin Lin and warns her not to cause any trouble in his class. By the end of the lecture, Professor Wang assigns the students a rabbit research project. The assignment is met with plenty of complaints from the animal husbandry students, who see it as a lot of extra work. Lin Lin, on the other hand, is genuinely excited about it. In fact, she becomes so enthusiastic that many of her classmates ask her to take care of their rabbits as well. She happily agrees, ending up responsible for nearly all of the experimental rabbits. Meanwhile, UK faces a different problem. Because of a childhood trauma involving animal fur, he struggles to work with the rabbits at all. Seeing how uncomfortable he is, Lin Lin does her best to encourage him and help him overcome his fear. That evening, Lin Lin learns from her roommate that Ru Ting is planning to celebrate her birthday with a dance party. Hearing that, Lin Lin immediately comes up with an idea. She asks UK to practice dancing with her, and the two spend several late nights learning together. Before long, those practice sessions become some of their favorite moments. They joke around, tease each other, and genuinely enjoy spending time together. A few days later, Ru Ting's birthday party finally arrives. The event follows a semi-formal theme, with guests showing up in elegant dresses and suits. Lin Lin, however, casually walks in wearing everyday clothes, leaving Ru Ting more than a little surprised. Even then, Lin Lin is still trying to play matchmaker. She encourages Ru Ting to dance with UK, hoping the two of them will finally get together. As the party becomes more lively, UK makes a grand entrance that catches everyone off guard. Gone is the nerdy image everyone is used to. Instead, he appears as a confident and handsome young man, leaving the guests stunned. Ru Ting is clearly impressed and quickly invites him to dance. To everyone's surprise, UK turns her down. Rather than dancing with Ru Ting, he chooses Lin Lin instead. Lin Lin is completely confused by his decision. She cannot understand why he keeps choosing her over the girl she believes he likes. As the night goes on, Lin Lin becomes a little drunk and continues talking, convinced that UK is simply joking around. Then, without warning, UK kisses her. The sudden kiss shocks not only Lin Lin, but everyone else at the party as well. The next day, Lin Lin cannot stop thinking about what happened. She never expected UK to kiss her, and what makes it even worse is the realization that it was her very first kiss. Things become even more frustrating when Ru Ting approaches her and suggests that UK only did it as a way to vent his emotions. Feeling humiliated and hurt, Lin Lin storms off to confront UK. Unfortunately, he barely reacts to her anger. Instead of explaining himself, he simply walks away, leaving her even more upset. Determined not to let herself be affected, Lin Lin tries convincing herself that there is nothing special between them. In fact, she decides to get revenge by becoming more demanding and troublesome around him. She asks him for favors and even expects him to buy things for her, hoping that her behavior will eventually drive him away. Instead, the exact opposite happens. The more she pushes him, the closer the two of them become. At the same time, Ru Ting starts noticing their growing bond. Jealous of the connection they share, she begins spending more time around UK while using her friendship with Lin Lin as an excuse to stay close. Although Lin Lin notices the special attention Ru Ting gives UK whenever they are together, she keeps her feelings to herself. Rather than confronting the situation, she throws all of her energy into taking care of the rabbits from her research project. One day, while checking on the rabbits, Lin Lin discovers that one of them has been poisoned and is on the verge of death. Panicked, she immediately calls UK for help. Despite his fear of animals, UK rushes over without hesitation. Putting aside his trauma, he helps save the rabbit's life. Relieved and grateful, Lin Lin sincerely thanks him for coming to her rescue and for saving the animal she cares so much about. On another day, Lin Lin unexpectedly overhears a conversation in the campus restroom. Some of Ru Ting's friends are asking about her friendship with Lin Lin, but instead of acknowledging her as a genuine friend, Ru Ting casually admits that she only got close to Lin Lin for her own amusement. Unfortunately for her, Lin Lin is inside one of the stalls and hears every word. Hurt and disappointed, she reveals herself and lets Ru Ting know exactly how betrayed she feels after realizing their friendship was never sincere. Sometime later, the biology and animal husbandry students gather once again for a joint class. During the session, Professor Wang announces that it is time to conclude the rabbit research project. To do so, the students are expected to inject poison into their experimental rabbits. Lin Lin is horrified. Having grown deeply attached to the animals, she refuses to follow the order and openly protests. Professor Wang is unimpressed by her objection. Instead, he offers her an alternative assignment, but completing it will determine whether she passes the course. Faced with such a difficult challenge, Lin Lin is left speechless. To everyone's surprise, Ru Ting suddenly volunteers to help her. After class, Ru Ting approaches Lin Lin privately and reveals her condition. She is willing to assist with the assignment, but only if Lin Lin agrees to stay away from UK. With no other solution available, Lin Lin reluctantly accepts. The decision breaks her heart, especially when she later sees Ru Ting embracing UK. Feeling defeated and overwhelmed, Lin Lin decides to take responsibility for all of the rabbits herself. She brings them to a grassy area near the beach, hoping they can live freely instead of being used for experiments. When UK learns what she has done, he immediately rushes to find her. Upon arriving, he spots Lin Lin walking into the ocean and instantly panics. Believing she might be about to do something drastic, he runs toward her to stop her. In reality, she is simply trying to retrieve a shoe that was carried away by the waves. After returning to shore, all of the frustration Lin Lin has been holding back finally erupts. She accuses UK of playing with her feelings and causing her nothing but confusion. At that moment, UK finally decides to tell her the truth. He confesses that he has loved her ever since they were children. The red pen he carries everywhere is not just an ordinary pen. It was a gift from Lin Lin many years ago, and he has treasured it ever since. He also reveals that he never had feelings for Ru Ting. In fact, after discovering that Lin Lin was matching her study schedule to his, he intentionally kept the light in his room on late every night. He wanted her to keep studying alongside him so they could one day attend the same university. One by one, all of his actions finally start to make sense. Everything he has done over the years was simply his way of staying close to her. He even overcame his fear of animal fur to help save the rabbit she cared about so much. After hearing his heartfelt confession, Lin Lin finally understands the truth. The misunderstandings that had kept them apart begin to disappear, and the two reconcile at last. By the end of the film, Lin Lin is summoned by the university administration after taking all of the experimental rabbits off campus without permission. However, the students from the animal husbandry department rally behind her and defend her actions. Thanks to their support, Lin Lin is allowed to remain at the university. With her future secured and her feelings finally returned, Lin Lin's long journey comes to a happy ending. So the moral of the story is, if your mom forces you to copy the smartest kid's study schedule, don't complain too much. You might accidentally get into a top university and marry the kid who's been running a 10-year secret crush operation.